my friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Medicate with Movement. Today I want to talk to you about the Polyvagal Theory and the three Gunas. So we've been talking about the autonomic nervous system, which is the ANS. Its sole job is really to be concerned with your survival during times of danger and thriving during times of safety. It's evaluating your external and internal environment for signs of danger, and it kind of jumps to the defense before we realize it at a conscious level. The ANS, our autonomic nervous system, has two branches to it, the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. The SNS, the sympathetic nervous system, is our fight or flight response, and it's like stepping on the gas pedal that gives you, kind of gets you going. And there's this bundle of nerves found in the middle of the spinal cord, and it kind of connects to every major organ. So here you're feeling mobilized, you're feeling confrontational, alert, defensive, right? We're kind of hyped up. The parasympathetic nervous system is our rest and digest system. So it's essentially made up of the vagus nerve, which we've talked about as the wandering nerve. It's like the foot brake. It gets us to kind of slow down and regroup. The polyvagal theory was developed by Dr. Borges, and he looks at the entire autonomic nervous system, your ANS, through the lens of the essential needs for safety and connection to other human beings. So the polyvagal theory stipulates that there are actually two kinds of brakes that we have built in. We have that foot brake, and we have an emergency brake. And both brakes get activated by the vagus nerve under different conditions. So in the parasympathetic nervous system, there are two pathways to the vagus nerve. There's the dorsal or the primitive vagus, and that travels downward, and it's affected with the organs underneath the diaphragm, especially those in digestion. So it's the emergency brake that shuts everything down. You're immobilized, frozen, numb, disassociated. Then we have the ventral or social vagus nerve, and it travels upward. It influences the heart rate, our breathing rate, as well as regulates and connects with our facial nerves. It's the foot brake. It slows things down. It puts you in a sense of safety and connection. So you're feeling safe, connected, responsive, compassionate. The dorsal, which is that primitive kind of emergency brake vagus nerve, it stops you dead in your tracks. It makes you feel frozen. You're not really there. Your system is drained. You're feeling your energetic resources are being conserved through this kind of collapse and total shutdown. It happens when there's a major threat or life threat, when you feel completely exhausted. So consequences are illness, injury. It might happen after a medical procedure. It can manifest chronic lack of energy, digestive issues, depression, a general withdrawal from social connection. So it's a hypo-aroused state, and it's the tamasic guna. Your sympathetic nervous system, that gas pedal, here you're searching for protection, safety. You want to be mobilized. You're mobilizing your resources, so your entire body's on high alert. Your attention is heightened. You're hearing things. You're seeing things. You're sensing things. You're looking everywhere for danger, and so you're more likely to initiate in confrontation, and less likely to connect with others. You perhaps might even be misreading facial cues. It manifests as kind of this phonetic movement, this busyness, this fidgeting, this overall defensiveness. It's a hyper-aroused state, and it's the Rajasic guna. The ventral or social, kind of that foot brake vagus part, it encourages you to slow down. You have a sense of safety and connection. You have access to a wide range of feelings like calm and happy, meditative, engaged, attentive. You're interested, you're excited, you're passionate, you're alert, you're ready, you're joyful. So you're open to connect with others. The world seems welcoming. It seems like it's full of possibility. You can feel compassion towards yourself and others. Hope arises in you, and you can see that change happens and that it can be safe. It's the Sattva guna. So in Samkhya philosophy, there are three qualities of gunas. There's the Sattva, which is that presence of light, that right action, spiritual purpose. Everything seems clear, light, spacious. You're full of energy and creative. Rajas is the movement, change, excitability, that kinetic energy. And Tamas is inertia, darkness, confusion, destructive. So the three gunas are present to some degree in all objects of creation. So Sattva and Tamas are inactive energies that require the active kinetic energy of Rajas. So let's look at it on a mind level, right? So we had talked about the ladder when I talked about the three aspects of the autonomic nervous system. And so if some of these words aren't, you're not 100% sure what they are, I have some other videos that I've made talking about the vagus nerve and about the autonomic nervous system. And so maybe go and check those videos out as well. Tamas is heaviness. It's the guna that's heavy. There's lack of movement. We're kind of metaphorically stuck. It's the kind of depression where the person sleeps a lot, can't really get into the shower, get themselves dressed. It's going to be the bottom of that hierarchy ladder that we talked about. Rajas implies movement, restlessness, agitation, even panic. It's the depression that I busy myself so much that I never have to stop and actually check in. It's the middle of that ladder on the hierarchy ladder for the ANS. Sattva's state is clarity, peace, balance. Things are working in harmony. It's the top of that ladder for the hierarchy of the ANS. So the Polyvagal Theory resembles the three gunas, and it demonstrates how gunas are affected in our autonomic nervous system. Thanks so much for learning about the Polyvagal Theory and the three gunas with me. Again, I hope you're finding these videos educational and you're learning a little bit more, and that you're reaching out to your yoga therapist to get a little deeper into these philosophies and levels of healing. Thank you so much, my friends. Enjoy the day.